sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
12 more yards.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll drop to throw. That one complete to again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On third down, he dropped to throw. To the sideline, intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a give, right side. Meadows. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Zach Ball gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
He'll look to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Pushes him over. And he gets it down to the 32. Heavy set out there on third and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They pick it up on third and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward in the snap.
And I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
This is caught by McMillan. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He's across midfield to the 49.
Second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. play fake here on first down. Go to the right here and finding Burks. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find McMillan here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Now a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go play action here on first down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
Back to throw here.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Orlando takes back over on offense. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Now back to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
The Panther rush is too strong. They get there and take him down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive goes 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Second and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
The offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Traylon Burks. Incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll run on 1st down. Meadows. Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Now fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
Able to throw the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, good. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Now the extra point. And And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try to help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, Meadows.
To about the 40-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll run on 1st down. Noble. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Incomplete. Brings up second and...
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
So defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Gain of 9 brings up third and 8.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
This is caught by McMillan. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Up the middle they go. Meadows. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
First down.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Second and 7, operating from the 34.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And an Orlando first down.
Now a give, right side. Meadows. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Meadows. There's a nice move. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, he pulls over it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
First down, Orlando.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good. One for Orlando.
On 1st down, Meadows.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Likely.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Turn up past the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
That will complete till again. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And again, this is Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down. It looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the 32.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And now back out comes the offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Second and long. Under pressure, and they get to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Now back to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And the Panthers coming out now.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Back to throw. They'll find McMillan here.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers
Back to throw now on first down.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's good for Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
On the slant, Burks. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Back to throw again.
37-yard.
He gets it to Burks again.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was tackled at the
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and
He'll drop to throw.
He gets this one to Burks.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here comes 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, but it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
it's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw.
They'll try to pick it up.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Open man is Ibuka.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd down and 4.
fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Here's 1st and 10. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Gets it to Burks. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Orlando, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.